Hello everybody, welcome to the first video of this channel. I want to explain what this channel is for and yeah. So this channel is going to look at stocks and forex analysis. But in this video we're going to look at stocks, and the title of the video is stocks you should be looking out for 2025. Okay, before we get into that, I do want to say when we get into 2025, I do think stocks are going to go higher than ever before. The companies I'm going to suggest to you, or that I'm looking at stuff that you should look out for too throughout 2025. Also, Trump is coming into the market. We've seen Bitcoin rally ever since he's been elected to win. Bitcoin rallied from 60k to 90k right here. Yeah, what's not to say the stock market can do the same thing? Well, it has been doing the same thing, to be honest. Everything's at all-time highs. S&P all-time highs. US 30 did hit all-time highs, but I think that Nasdaq's at all-time highs, obviously. But yeah, so let's get into the video. I don't know. I think I'm gonna recommend about 4 or 3 stocks probably that you should look out to throughout 2025 or get into at the start of 2025. The first stock is Intuitive Machines, and basically they're a space company and they manufacture and supply space products and services. Intuitive Machine works with NASA. NASA gives them contracts and then they carry out the work, obviously. And I think, I don't know, I forgot now, so but I'll probably write it, but in 2023 February, it was either a rocket that they announced or it was a contract. I don't know, I forgot the top of my head, but yeah, you can see the stock when, let's just say from 14 all the way up to 135, and that was like 825%. So from, let's say you got in at 8, so that's like 1000%, yeah, 1.5%, and came all the way back down to these levels, and ever since recently they're coming back to these 18-14 areas, and they're gonna launch a rocket, and then the announcement date will push stock up. That's what I think. So they're gonna announce, I think they're gonna announce in January, or it's either one of the two. They're gonna announce in January or announce in February. But if they announce in January, they're gonna launch in February, and I actually don't know if they announce in February. But basically, when they do that, the stock goes crazy, and it's at a low price right now. I do think it's undervalued. This company is going to be big in the future. They also have this thing called IMM-2, and that's the one for the first quarter of 2025. It also says it's projected for the first quarter of 2025. IME-2 is carrying payloads for NASA's CLPS program, including a drill experiment called Prime-1. So it was meant to be, it got delayed to 2025, and yeah, they're trying to launch it. Yeah, I do think this stock is gonna go crazy. I'm looking at normal without the launch and all that. I'm looking for this stock to come up to 24 bytes, so like just pure NYSE volume and all that. But with the launch, I'm looking around 100 probably, or same areas as last time, the 140 areas. But other than that, just pure NYSE volume. Price can just slowly come up to these 30 areas. So you just wait for a price to come down a dip before, if you want to say, maybe 16, 17 areas. Take some longs, buys up to these 30 areas. I do think we're gonna hit 24 at least before February. But when they announce the contracts or their launches dates, the stock will go crazy. I do think you should look out for this in 2025. I've not seen a lot of Intuitive Machine love on the internet. I did see some, but yeah, I do think you should look out for Intuitive Machines in 2025 or coming into 2025. And yeah, that's the first stock that we've looked at. Yeah, so the next stock, I think you should look at is obviously Trump Media and Technology Group Corp. Let me read the description. Put it up. It's a social media networking platform known as Truth Social. Offers social networking services in the United States. The company was founded in 2021 and based in Florida. Is primarily owned by US President-elect Donald Trump. That's why it has so much hype. In November 5th, the US elections, Donald versus Kamala Harris 2024, or for whatever that is. This stock rallied 30%. In November, this is the candle here. November 5th. So let's just say from the bottom, it rose about 44% when he got elected and won. Right? He's becoming the president. He's gonna run in the office in January 20th. And I'm expecting same kind of movement in the stock. So let's say it just ranges till January 20th, on the day of January 20th, or when the broadcast is happening, all that, and the inauguration. Let's just say it gets 37. I do think we're going to see an increase 40%. So that could be up to 54 to 60 areas. I do think when Donald Trump it's inaugurated, it's gonna come up to like 60 at least, or no, not at least 60 highest or higher. I've seen people say 140 to 100. I think that's way too far. There's no way. I think that's a bit too much, far-fetched. That's probably like 10% chance of that happening in my eyes, coming up to hundreds. But like when it comes to like 80 to 70% of my gut feeling, 60s, 56 at least, 60s. I do think you should look out for this stock in 2025, especially during January 20th, because that's when Donald Trump obviously becomes president. Okay, so yeah, those are the first two stocks you should look at or watch out for in 2025. The next one is Palantir. I think all of you have heard of that. This stock has been going crazy since November. So Palantir, I'm gonna read a bit of the general info because it is massive. I'm gonna put the info descriptions on the screen so you can read it for yourself and pause the video and all that. But the main concepts is builds and deploys software platforms for the intelligence community to assist in counterterrorism investigation and operations in the United States and United Kingdom. It also has AI in it. It can also transform data into structured and unstructured data. So basically data analysis. And it can help. It has tools for humans and LLM driven agents. And the company was founded in 2003. Okay? It develops software, has an AI with it as well, has a platform of it, and yeah, that's like the main basis of it. It's in the industry. On the thing here, the industry is software infrastructure, so that's the main thing. Wow, so since November, is it the end of November? Start of November, this stock has rallied all the way up to 80, so it's about an 88% increase. And I do think this stock is undervalued still in these areas of 70 to 80 areas. I do think this stock is potential to come up to 100 at least, or 26% from now and more over the year of 2025. I think the CEOs and the company is a really good company to look out for in 2025 because AI, I do think AI is going to be a big sector of 2025 too. There's been a big advancement in AI over the couple of years, especially when ChatGPT came out. I think that was like really one of the biggest things that happened. And ever since then, AI has been basically the dot-com of like everything with the .com. Now it's everything with AI. People want to look into and invest, which makes sense because, you know, there's been big advancements in AI, and since this has some AI stuff in it, I think they can use their advantage, and which they are, and I think the stock will continue to push up because this stock is amazing, man. Palantir Technologies, and yeah, we've been bullish ever since. Yeah, this is another stock to look into. Also with Palantir, has loads of potential over the next year or so, and I did say it has potential to come up to 100 at least, but by the end of 2025, probably 140. I thought, yeah, probably 140. Since we're wrapping up the video, I'm gonna just say the targets for these companies. With two scenarios, okay, three. In Intuitive Machines, the first one is what I think is gonna happen. Rocket announcement happens on the day that it announced. Rocket, why am I speaking? It's gonna be caveman terms, okay? Rocket, mission successful. At least to 60 minimum, and then overall, I do think we're gonna come up to 132 again, 134 areas again. So I think minimum 60. That's what I'm gonna be looking at, but I also have this in the back of my head, the feeling of coming up to 140. Obviously, if Rocket fails, then you're gonna see a red candle come down. Trump, at least 60. At least 60. And then if you're dreaming, probably 76. So it's at least a 70% gain. 80% gain that you look for. Yeah, that's what I think. When Trump becomes president, officially. Palantir, I would say by June 120. But let's say in a 2-3 month period, we're probably gonna before February 31st, end of February, I do think the stock should be around 100 at least. That's what I'm feeling. February 28th. I don't know why I said 31st. I don't know what I was thinking of January, but February 28th, we should be at least 100 in Palantir, and that's it. So 3 stocks you really should look at in 2025 going in. Intuitive Machines, very underrated stock, valued, big potential, working with NASA. Donald Trump's stock, Trump Media and Technology, when he becomes president in January 20. Palantir, because overall this company potential and is undervalued, I do think, at these times. So yeah, the 3 stocks you should be looking for in 2025 is Intuitive Machines, Palantir, and Trump Media and Technology. Alright guys, have a good day.